Don't forget to click that subscribe and bell icon to receive a notification each time I upload a new video.
Teddy has been round in the magic machine today, going round and round with lots of soap suds. Teddy, as you know, was disgusting. Teddy is now a lovely colour.
Teddy has completely changed colour.
Teddy also is a lot worse for wear than I thought.
He certainly is.
I think we'll have to mend him a little bit as well.
I think he does need to go to Teddy Hospital, doesn't he?
He does, but he's still got his...
And that's all that counts. So...
Sit. Give me 5. Give me 5. There's Teddy. He's all washed and clean. You got him? Yeah.
Says, I'm not going to take him outside and roll him in the dirt. Look at the tail.
When I put him in the washer, I had to put him in with a tea towel because you can't put Teddy on the line because Bentley talks to him while he's hanging on the line. So I had to hang a tea towel behind him so he couldn't see Teddy.
Oh, bless.
But Teddy's all washed and all is good with the world again.
Apart from the fact that he's now rolling him around on the grass outside. So the weekend has begun. Steve and Karen are here, so we've brought them to Cow and Cream, our favourite burger joint, and we've just ordered. So you all sorted now, you're all ordered?
I'm all sorted.
You're all ordered, Steve?
All ordered.
Good.
Well, we're in Newark this weekend. I say this weekend, it's Friday, Jubilee Friday. Feels like a Saturday because we don't trade on Friday normally. Anyway, I'm in Newark today doing the artisan market and steampunk market in this beautiful market town. I'll wander around, we'll do a little bit of filming and I'll show you what's going on. But it is a super place. So it's the wedding today, isn't it?
It is the wedding today, obviously. I don't walk around on a Saturday dressed like this normally.
So he's all getting ready. You've seen before he goes with his... He's got a coat as well?
Yes, I've got the tailcoat and shoes. Not wearing shoes at the moment.
No. And what pattern's on your waistcoat? Come closer and we can have a look.
Cherubs. Pooty, I believe the word
is.
is.
Oh yes, it is pooty. That's pretty. Is it one of Jane's?
I think so. Yeah, Calamity Jane. Yeah.
Yes. So he's all resplendent with his moustache waxed.
Yes, waxed to within an inch of his life.
Look. Oh, very nice, very nice, sir. Well, when you're all dressed up, we'll have some photos. I'm staying home to look after the dog, and I've got some work to do.
Puppy's naked.
And Puppy's naked. He's got no collar on yet.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Swallowtail.
Well, when you finish talking about jackets, look at this. Steve, you want to go and join your beloved in the... Let's have a look. Oh, Mike's got his top hat on as well. And Leslie has got her favourite Docs on. Doc Martens. Google it. They're really, really cool.
I'm surprised you can see anything with the
And
light
Steve
behind.
looks brilliant. All resplendent with his cane that was his dad's. Mike's funneling Brunel today. Mum looks really smart and cool with a blazer and her linen trousers on. And we don't know, Dad's struggling to put his boots on with a shoehorn in the hall.
it special.
I brought it special.
So yeah, everybody's ready to go now.
Just about.
So we have some pictures from the wedding coming as well, do you think?
I sincerely hope so.
Excellent.
The use of marijuana.
Good morning. It's Monday. Just gone about 11:15. So the weekend festivities went off without a hitch, as you saw from some of the footage. My sister and partner went back yesterday around about lunchtime, and I took mum and dad home, or we took mum and dad home mid-afternoon. So the house descended into quiet and peace. Late yesterday afternoon. So Monday morning, it's back to work and back to the grindstone, and I've just printed off all my website orders for all the pre-orders for the spinner stencil, because obviously they're all been released today, and also the website orders that came in over the weekend too. So I'm hard at work printing all the packaging, which I've got to sit and cut out by hand, because that's what I do. But also today, now that the wedding's over, it was time to get rid of this, because yes, I grew it just for the wedding because it was a Victorian style wedding. So here we go. Are you ready? Ta-da! All gone. Well, mostly all gone. Back to normal. I can breathe again. So Ian's gone out on a little trip over to Leeds, where we used to live. He's gone to pick up some print from the printers, because we still use the same printer, even though we're miles away now, for day job stuff. So he's gone to pick up the print, and then he's going to deliver it back to our client over in Leeds. So he should be home just around about lunchtime, or just after lunchtime. So I'm going to hold on before having lunch. He has no idea that it's gone yet. So when he gets back, he'll be very pleased, because he didn't like the moustache and the beard. Obviously, he says it makes me look older. I can't look that much older than I do. Surely not. So just finishing cutting off cutting out the last few stencil inserts. So these are the stencil inserts for the 6x6 stencils, and also for the A5 ones. I'll have a look at what inventory I've got for my laser inserts and the the laser cuts after lunch. If I need to cut some more of those out in readiness, then I will do after lunch. But for now, that lot'll do. So we've had a fair bit of rain over the last few days. Let me just pop some shoes on and I'll take you out into the garden, because we've had one or two mishaps with some of the plants, some of the flowers. The garden just seems to have kind of exploded into foliage, and we've discovered or decided between us that there's far too much foliage into the garden, or in the garden where we planted it last year. So let me just turn the camera on and I'll show you what I mean. So the clematis and everything have just started to go over, but look at the geraniums, the cranesbill geraniums, and it's still covered in bees and buzzies. Look, absolutely loving it. There's just different ones, different bees. That one's got a different coloured back to that one and that one. They look completely different. Look, that one's got like an orange back. Totally different kind of bumblebee. And that one is similar, but has more of an orangey back to him. But it's absolutely covered. They're just all over. It's amazing. But as you can see, we've got some real overcrowding here. We've got some penstemons coming up here, which I just want to open. They're a bit swamped with the hosta, which is about flowering. These aquiledias are going over now, but the lavender's just started. This is English lavender, so there's none of the little kind of like ears on top, so that's English. But look at the delphiniums. The wind has just battered them, the wind and the rain has just battered them down. So I know we should have probably staked them up and supported them, but you know, what can you do? And right at the back there, there's some Rudbeckia, which is coming up, which is swamped now with this red currant. There's some astilbes growing in the back. There's Liatris at the back here, which is, it's struggling, it's trying, but it's all swamped. So what we've decided to do is once everything starts to kind of die down a little bit, and because as you can see, everything's still so kind of lush, and I mean, look at the alliums. Ian's favourites, absolutely adores them. Once it all starts to kind of calm down a little bit, what we've decided to do with some of the plants of this side of the garden, so as you can see, it's all very lush and kind of overcrowded at the moment. This side's not so bad. So where the blue slate is here, we've decided all that's going to come up, and we're going to take out quite a few of the plants from over here and then reposition them over here. So the flower beds then will start there and sweep all the way around to there. We're going to keep this little area here for the containers and the pots there, that's fine. And then obviously what was the veg bed last year is now turned into more of a decorative kind of flower bed. So the apple is completely just laden down with foliage. I don't think we're going to get any fruit off that this year because there's been no flowers, none at all. But we've started to put some plants in that we've rescued. There's a cornflower, scabious, here. That was just so swamped. It was where the delphiniums was last year and flowered really, really nicely. But those delphiniums have just taken over completely, so we've had to move it and rescue it. The sunflowers are coming up nicely now. They're now at least, 3 times the height they were when I put them in last week. So they've just gone absolutely nuts. And the strobes are all starting to come out. We've got strawberries forming over here now. So yeah, it's doing all right. And then there's the Ian's peas, which will still grow all the way up there. We're getting there slowly. But of course, I had to show you these. And just how stunning are those? absolutely beautiful. They're a bit scorched because of all the rain and then we've had really high strong sun. Pardon the wind if you can hear it. But look, just look at the colour on those. Beautiful. This one's just starting to flower on the inside. I don't know whether... There you go. Just starting to flower now on the inside. But yeah, look at that beauty. But a garden is a living thing, don't forget. So even though you may plant and put things in that looks really, really nice this year, by next year they will have grown bigger and better, hopefully. And then you end up with a very lush and verdant garden that you have to thin out occasionally. I mean, there are some plants out there that also need splitting because they'll have overgrown or they've grown so big they want splitting into two different plants, like the cranesbill geraniums, those ones that were the bees who were completely all over. That started out as one and there's now 3 in the garden, but those 2, the big ones, both want splitting. So we're going to end up with another 5. Well, we're going to end up with 5 of those. So I may transplant one in the front garden and one in this bed that we're going to dig out here. But the weather's not been particularly wonderful this week. Plus we've been busy with work. So, you know, there's only 24 hours in a day and you've got to sleep at some point. So it's Wednesday morning. We've got a fairly busy day planned today, work-wise. I've got to do a little bit of shopping this morning just to grab some supplies because we've got an all-day meeting today at the house. So we've got visitors coming over. We're going to have lunch. And then we're going to have our meeting, which will probably go right the way through until 5 o'clock in the evening. And then we're all going out for dinner, which is going to be lovely. But yeah, it's going to be a long, busy day. So I need to make sure I've got plenty of provisions and things stocked up. Tonic, that kind of thing. So I'm just nipping out first thing just to grab those. And then I'll make my way back. But nice day today. The weather said it was going to be raining, but no, it's all blue skies and candy floss, cotton candy. So yeah, it's lovely today. Just a nice little breeze, but the temperature is a rather lovely 17 degrees, which is about 63 Fahrenheit. So yeah, nice day. Hopefully we'll be able to have the doors open into the garden so Mr Bentley can wander in and out at his leisure. And maybe we can sit out there and have cups of tea, which will be nice. I'd like to say a huge thank you to all of my angels, because without you, these videos would not be possible. And don't forget you can access your exclusive angel-only content over on my website. There's a link in the description area below. Thank you.